Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Iamyeychi here, and this video is my very first Q&A here on YouTube. I'm very happy to be answering all the questions. I got quite an amount of questions from Instagram, and you know, I'm really excited to answer the questions. Some I don't even have answers to, some I've probably I've been answering them for a while, but I mean, no issue repeating them. So we're just going to go into the questions, and I really hope I could answer all of them within the time frame that I have for this particular video. Yeah, so let's begin. Alright, so my very first question is, what motivates you, especially with content creation? So I think my biggest motivation would be the person I want to be tomorrow. That is the fact that I want to be a force to be reckoned with in the creative industry. So when I wake up and I'm constantly trying to grow my page, put out more content there because of the person I want to become. Also because I believe my content fills a gap, answers questions, offers value. So it's not just about me and what I want, but also the fact that I'm impacting lives out there. So I try to, you know, come up with content, create solutions with my content also in different ways I can. Those would be my two biggest motivations when it comes to content creation. Next question: how did you grow your personal brand and collaborate with brands? Well, for growing my personal brand, I would say consistency helped a lot. I tried to put out more content, whatever platform I was using, I tried to be as consistent as I could be on that particular channel. For collaborating with brands, I did pitch it to a lot of brands. I learned how to pitch to brands. I was watching YouTube videos, getting email templates to pitch to brands, just so that I can actually sell myself to brands properly. So I started doing that at first, and then later on I started getting brands, you know, reach out to me, and that was basically how it was. So if you're a newbie out there, all I'll say is to grow your page, be consistent, and don't be too scared to say hello to a brand. Tell them what you do and what you can do for them, why they need you. That's just it. What inspired you to produce the student journal? Say, okay, the student planner. Student planner, just because I felt like a lot of times school seemed difficult and impossible for students because they fail to plan, and just because planning literally makes the impossible look possible, it gives you some huge control over your life and all. So that's what made me create it, just the fact that it's a tool that can give students, you know, the power to create their life, but also determine what you want to do per day, and also so they can create a path to better grades. That was my motivation. How can one stop overthinking? Well, this is a very hard question to ask me, that I love to overthink. But one thing I would say is, most of the time, if you're not thinking, if you're not doing, you'll be thinking. So all I would say is try and up your doing. So try to remove yourself from situations that make you think, staying alone. I tend to overthink when I'm alone, so I love to surround myself with my girls, people, friends. I love to watch funny videos. I love to jam to music and dance. These things literally take my mind off, you know, different things that might be driving me crazy in life, and just make me calm and just not think at all. So it's really good. So that's one thing I would recommend. You could even read a book, find what you enjoy doing. Listening to music is amazing. Talking to someone like your friends too is really good. So those are things you can do. This is from, I have to say the person that sent this is from Khadijas. When are you featuring me in your vlog as the girl you stalk? Now you know you love me. Well, very soon. I've been wanting to film with you, so anytime you're ready, we could always do a video together. Yeah. So I need your advice. I really want to start vlogging, but I feel shy to post them. Just start. I know it sounds like a cliche advice that most people give, but the thing is, you're literally just talking to your camera. It's just you and your camera. Right now I'm the only one in my room, so it's just me lights, camera, these things can't bite me. Like, even if I shout at them, even if I say nonsense, they cannot move and come and bite me. So vlogging is really easy. It's easier than, you know, public speaking or stand-up comedy. Those things, you're literally facing people that you can see their reactions. But whether I'm funny or not, these things are not going to bite me. They're not going to do anything to me. That's just how I see it. So it helps me calm down. So just set up your camera, your lights, your phone, whatever it is you're using to film, and just talk and pour your heart out there. The good thing is that you will always find someone to relate to whatever you post. So even if you come on YouTube and do backflip, there will be someone that wants to know how to do backflip. As long as you're human, know that there's a human out there that needs what you want to talk about, if you know what I mean. So how do you get motivation to be consistent? When I know that my brand cannot grow unless I'm consistent, that's when I wake up and I'm like, okay, Yechi, you have to sit up. Because if I leave my page nothing, I'm not dropping nothing, I'm not dropping any video, I'm not dropping any picture, it cannot grow. People are going to come to my page, fine girl, she has nothing new, next page and all. So I know that I constantly need to put myself out there. That's my motivation to be consistent. Honestly, whenever it gets hard, I'm like, Yechi, you know that you are really not going to gain anything if you don't post. Like, you can't just leave your page bare. You have to grow this page, you have to grow this brand. So that means you have to be consistent. So that is my only motivation, honestly. Can you twerk now? No, I can't. How hard is it starting out a channel on YouTube? Can I use my phone starting out? Well, me, I'm still starting out. I wouldn't say it's so easy, because sometimes you might not have ideas. Sometimes you might feel like, oh, your page is not growing, you're not really getting views and all. But I think one thing you should look at is the bigger picture. So try not to focus on the flaws and stuff like that for now. Just enjoy it. It's not easy, honestly. It hasn't exactly been so easy for me. Changing my setup, trying to improve the quality of my videos, trying to get people to come to leave Instagram and come on YouTube to watch my videos. It's not exactly easy, but I'm looking at the bigger picture that, okay, I'm going to have over 1,000 subscribers soon, and you know, YouTube is going to start paying me those coins. So I'm looking at the bigger picture, honestly. So for starting out with your phone, sure, you can start out with your phone. All my vlogs from December, I filmed them with my phone. I edited most of it on my phone, and then you can upload also. Super easy. You can use your phone, get good lights, sit in front of a window if you have to, and just film. Using your phone is great. It's a nice way to start out before you start investing in like cameras and other tools. How do you cope with school, your social life, and influencing skincare products? Well, I plan. I do a lot of planning. Like during exam period, I started planning my filming after exam, which is currently the phase I'm in. So like, I started planning like, oh, I'm going to film this video today, I'm going to film this video, you know, next tomorrow. And also I do a lot of planning. That's the only way I cope and manage everything together, or else I'll be breaking down. So I try not to juggle too much. I know that I can't be posting as consistent as, you know, people that are doing YouTube full-time. So whatever time I have on my hands, I use it, and I try to be as productive as possible. That's legit how I cope. Yeah. This is not a question. Just want to tell you I love you so much, and don't let your head so. My head is blown, is swollen, is about to burst, literally. Thank you so much. Next question would be, how do you deal with emotions for another person while you're in a relationship? This is one of the questions I said I don't know how to answer. I honestly don't know how to answer this kind of question. I just feel like don't just put yourself in a position to like catch feelings and stuff like that. Respect your significant others, like, what's it called, let me say, opinions, feelings and stuff like that. So don't just put yourself in a position where you have to catch feelings. That's all I'll say. Next question, what are your thoughts of sex before marriage? Okay, so this one, I don't, you know, let's say I don't believe in it, or I'm not someone that will be practicing it because I'm a Christian. So I do believe in waiting and keeping the bed undefiled till you're married, simply because I'm a believer. Also, there are risks of other things. There's, you know, wanted pregnancy and stuff like that. So not really, I'm I don't stand for it. I don't stand for it at all. And I also believe that you should also find a partner that shares that same value as you do. That's just my view on sex before marriage. Yeah. Okay, so moving on now. Any collaborations on YouTube you are thinking of? Currently, I'm hoping to collaborate with like YouTubers in my school. I'm hoping to collaborate with my sister, who is also a YouTuber, but currently she's not in Nigeria. Basically, I'm hoping to collaborate with other student YouTubers, like people that are YouTubers and students at the same time, just so we could like discuss like our struggles and also, you know, come about solutions to these struggles also. So those are the collaborations I'm currently looking at. Next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself in 2025. That's a very sarcastic answer I give to this question, but I just see myself in 2025. I'm not really crazy about putting particular thing this year, but whatever. But like, okay, let me be serious. In 5 years time, I see myself, of course, graduate, a master's holder. You know, I hope to have published a book or an online course. I hope to like be speaking at small events and stuff like that. Yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years time. Yeah. How many relationships have you been in? I've been in 2. Yeah, 2. How did you get so many followers? Like I said, I use consistency to grow my page. Also, I tried to take into more things like the use of hashtags on Instagram. Also tried to improve the quality of my content, better pictures and all. That's basically, that's what I did. Kiki, do you love me? No. Until you cut your hair. The person that asked this question knows, go and cut your hair. What are your tips on consistency? So for consistency, I would say be realistic with your consistency plan. Like if I decide to say, okay, I'll post 8 videos on YouTube per month, I'm literally deceiving myself because I know that I can't. So all I'll say is be realistic, have a realistic, hey, good. All I'll say is have a realistic consistency plan. And as you have to, when it comes to consistency, you have to create when you're meant to, not when you feel like. Because honestly, sometimes you don't feel like getting up. It's normal, but you just want to. I didn't feel like getting up this morning, but I know that if I don't film this video today, it will injure me because I have papers tomorrow, and yeah, I have papers like tomorrow and, you know, next tomorrow. So you have to create when your timetable tells you to create, not when you feel like. That's also when discipline comes into play. So that'll just be it for consistency. Then whenever you have the time to film, whenever you have the time to like be creative and all, do as much as you can. Stretch yourself. I know of bloggers that shoot 3 looks in a day. Now they know that they have that time. They know that, okay, they've checked the weather forecast and there's no sign of rain at all these days, so they're going to stretch and use that day, because something can always come up. Things come up, rain comes up, different things can destroy your plan. In Nigeria, NEPA can take lights. So just make sure that whenever you're creating, you stretch yourself and do as much as you can. Yeah. So next set of questions. How did you feel when you started your YouTube channel? I felt really excited because when I started blogging, I never saw myself doing YouTube, so it felt like, ooh, I was doing like something like new, like something different. And also I was really excited. I did feel like I shouldn't have started. Maybe I should have just I did feel like I shouldn't have started too. I should have just remained on Instagram, used IGTV. But honestly, my excitement was more than that feeling. So I felt really excited because it felt like I was coming out of a box. That's the whole YouTube, the whole Instagram and, you know, just blogging box. And I was doing something new for myself and also for my brand. So I was really excited. What editing app do you use for YouTube, and is it accessible? I use Filmora to edit. I had to check online on how to download Filmora, how to install it, and also Filmora, you can get it on a Windows or a Mac anyone, normal, a Windows laptop, Mac, you can have Filmora on it. Yeah, there is Filmora for like your devices. I don't know, but I don't think it's called Filmora, but I know it's Wondershare. I'm not sure if it's called Filmora, maybe Filmora Go or Filmora something, but I know you can also get it on from Play Store or Google Store, but it is not as good as, it's not as, you know, detailed as the one on the laptop. Yeah. Any advice on, okay, so let me start. This is the beginning part of the question. Is I'm struggling to come up with a name for my brand, and when I say brand, I mean myself. Any advice on that? I have a business page, but I also want to convert my personal account to like a business page. Okay, so coming up with a name, you could actually use your own name. I came up with my name in a very funny way. My full name is Iamyeychi. I removed the first part of my name, the kind of like the Onyi, and then I added an extra Y. Then I added I am, because I am, like, basically it was, I mean, I was like 16 when I came up with that name, honestly. So you can also have a name that has to, you can do an abbreviation and then add what your brand will be about. Like, for example, someone I follow on Instagram is Sia in Style. Her page is about style. Her, like, her abbreviation of her name, middle name and surname is Sia. So like Sia in Style. So these are different things you can use, come up with your name. You can also decide to maybe change your name to, I don't know, another meaning, like in another language, maybe a weird language, like maybe like Russia, I don't know, Dutch, any of those languages. Basically, those are tips I have. Not the best person when it comes to coming up with names, but that's how I can help. Another question: how do you manage to stay sane amidst the whole drama of life and still remain on the top of your game? So this one, I've said it so many times, I owe my sanity and my mental health to my friends and my sisters. So whenever anything goes wrong, I'm literally venting out to them. They comfort me. And also, one of the ways I stay sane is to talk to people. I always talk to them whenever anything happens in my life, both good, bad and ugly, and they're always there for me. I play games a lot, I watch funny videos a lot, I jam up to music and I just dance. It's like therapy for me. So whenever things are getting too serious for me and heated, I take 2 steps back and I have fun. I'm constantly finding new ways to have fun, because this life is to be enjoyed, honestly. So that's how I stay sane. What's your view concerning organic products? So my view concerning organic products, I'm a fan of organic products. I've loved them since, because they are friendlier for my skin. Not like I have sensitive skin, but like they are quite friendly. I enjoy using them. I could play with them in different ways. Like, I can create it, organic product. I can create organic product for my skin, for my kitchen, and also that would be my view concerning it. I hope that answered your question. Would you like to collaborate on a video with me on my YouTube channel? Definitely. Like I said earlier, I'm looking to collaborate with student YouTubers, and you're one of them. So once I enter Lagos and you're also in Lagos, I'm going to message you. Yep. What's your favorite genre of books? Motivational and business. How to be beautiful, be yourself, because you're already beautiful, so just be yourself. How to be more girly. I don't know, it differs with like people. See, some of the questions I really don't know how to answer. How to be more girly? Take care of yourself. Do things that make you feel girly. Is it doing your nails, wearing a dress, having your hair all dolled up, doing makeup? I don't know. You know, changing your underwear, going for sexier underwears. Yeah, that would be my advice. What about your acting career? Did I really have a career in acting? Acting is just something that I love to do, and acting, I was using acting to serve God. So building a career in acting is not something I'm currently looking at. Not really. I used to look at it so much. Even my mom she still wants me to go into acting, but it's not something I'm looking at for now. Yeah, for now. Maybe later on I will change my view about it. How do you come up with your ideas? I think a lot about what I can create. People ask me questions that lead to me, you know, creating a video or a blog post and all. I'm always going through Pinterest for like pictures idea. I follow a lot of like minds, so these are places that I get my ideas from. But most of the time I'm writing down videos I can film for YouTube, blog posts, pictures for Instagram. Yeah, so a lot of thinking, a lot of researching online, and following the right set of people help me come up with ideas. How long does it take you to make an average post or a video? So for a video, it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to do my setup. It takes me another hour plus to film. It takes me 2 hours plus to edit. So let's say a YouTube video like this one would take me, let's do the math together, 1 hour for filming. Let's say it's 1 hour 30 minutes. 1 hour for setup, 1 hour 30 minutes for filming, that's 2 hours 30 minutes. Then 2 hours to edit, so that is 2 hours, 4 hours 30 minutes average for a YouTube video. How do you edit your pictures? Can you make a video? Yes, I'm actually going to make a video once I can. Yeah, I'll make a video on this. But I use Lightroom. I was about to say Filmora. I use Lightroom for all my editings. The only app I use to edit my pictures. If it's to resize, I do it on Lightroom. Whatever thing I need to do, I use Lightroom, and I use Lightroom on my laptop. Sometimes I use it on my iPod or my iPhone. Depends on where I take the picture. If I take it on my camera, I'll move it to my laptop and edit using Lightroom there. But I have the same set of presets across all my devices. What has been your biggest challenge so far creating your brand? One big challenge I have is the school that I'm in, because I can't wear certain things. I can't go out easily for like events to network, and also that would be one big challenge I've always had with growing my brand. And this is the final question. Ooh, I want to know more about investing through apps like Cowrywise and Piggy Bank. So I do hope to create a video soon on investment options for students, how to grow your money as a student and all. So I'll talk about this more in that video. But for Cowrywise, they have articles. I'll drop a link in the description box to their website where you can see articles on how to invest. I feel like they would explain it better than I would. It's really straightforward. Just open the app, sign up, then you see mutual funds. You pick the one you want depending on how much risk you want to get involved into, and just fill it in, and yeah, pick the amount of units you want to buy depending on the amount of money you have to put in investment. You can make it an investment that happens over time. Like every Monday they take like 2K from your account and invest it. So those are the options you have with Piggy Bank and Cowrywise too. So that brings me to the end of this Q&A, my very first Q&A. I'm glad I was able to answer most of the questions. I don't know when next I'll be doing this, honestly, but thank you to everyone that sent in their questions. If you still need more clarity on your question, feel free to send me a DM, feel free to send me a mail, a message, anyone I would reply to. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video.